Sometimes the storm feels endless. You hold on through wave after wave, hoping for calm. Just one breath of stillness. But the sky keeps breaking open, and when it does, it's not always dramatic. Sometimes it's quiet, cruel in its timing, and utterly exhausting. This weekend was that kind of storm. This episode is not focused on our typical bipolar life. It's focused on more just mental health. This past weekend, it was Father's Day. We set out to go rockhounding, something that usually brings us peace, adventure, a way to reconnect with nature, with each other, and honestly, with ourselves. We were hoping to find fluorite, something beautiful buried in the earth, something worth the work. Hours in, we were deep into the backcountry, off-roading through terrain that demanded full attention. Huge rivets in the rock, drop-offs where one wrong move could have sent us over the edge. We kept climbing higher and higher until we were 9,300 feet above sea level, 3 miles from our destination. And that's when we found it. A gate. Closed. Not just locked, but newly restricted. The dates had changed. No longer open for the entire summer, but now not opening for another 4 weeks. We stood there, quiet, tired, frustrated. After everything it took to get there, it felt like we'd been punched in the gut. But we took in the view, because how could we not? It was stunning, silent, the kind of place where you can hear your own thoughts and question every single one of them. Then we turned around, drove back. No minerals, no treasure, just disappointed and dust. Back at home, we barely spoke. We sat on the couch, drained, just trying to figure out what Father's Day dinner would be. And that's when everything fell apart. Our golden doodle, Oliver, our 7-year-old best friend, who'd been a little off the last few days, stood up. His breathing turned hollow, raspy. His back legs gave out, then his front. We rushed to him, held him, laid him on the couch, told him how much we loved him. He was in pain, and we knew. Within moments, Oliver crossed the Rainbow Bridge. Sudden, unexpected, gone. And just like that, the day wasn't about a locked gate or a missed adventure. It was about losing a piece of our hearts on Father's Day, when everything already felt heavy. We just sat there afterward, wrecked, broken in ways that don't even have words, asking the question we've asked too many times lately: why us? How much more can we take? And if you've ever asked that too, if you've looked around at your life and felt like you're stuck in the eye of a hurricane that just won't let up, I want to tell you what I had to remind myself that day. That closed gate, it was not a failure. It was not bad luck, but it was grace. We were not meant to go to that mine. We weren't meant to stay out late and come home hours after Oliver passed without us there. We were meant to be home. We were meant to hold him. We were meant to say goodbye. That gate was closed on purpose, and I believe deep down that something bigger than me knew we needed that gate to be closed, that it saved us from not being there for someone we loved, that it gave us the chance to be present in the most painful, sacred moment of goodbye. And that's the thing about storms. Sometimes they feel like punishment, like chaos with no reason. But sometimes the thing that knocks you off course is the thing that saves you. On the drive that day, while navigating brutal terrain, not knowing which direction to go at a fork in the road, something happened. A butterfly appeared. Every time we weren't sure whether to go right or left, this butterfly would drift down the road, always toward the safe side. So we followed it, again and again. That butterfly guided us. Butterflies have always meant something to me. When my aunt, my second mom, passed away in 2010, there was always a butterfly at her grave. Every time we visited, every single time. She was the person I cared for, helped physically, emotionally, spiritually, and I've felt her presence in butterflies ever since. That day, I know she was with us. That butterfly wasn't just chance. It was protection. It was a reminder we were not alone. When you are deep in your own storm, it's hard to see the blessings. It's hard to feel God or the universe or Mother Earth or whatever you believe in. But I promise you, there is something watching out for you. Sometimes it shows up as a closed gate. Sometimes as a butterfly. Sometimes as the strength to keep breathing, even when you don't think you can. If you're in that place right now, if you're sitting in the rubble of your own chaos, asking, Why me? I want you to know that question is valid. You don't have to pretend it's not heavy. But please, look around for the blessings that feel like burdens. The thing that broke your heart might have protected it in a way you'll only understand later. The detour might be the only reason you're still standing. The storm may not be over, but that doesn't mean you're not being guided through it. My mental health is struggling. My grief is fresh. My heart feels shattered. And yet, I'm here. And so are you. Please, don't go through your storm alone. Talk to someone. Reach out. Tell the truth about what you're carrying, even if your voice shakes. Because we don't heal by pretending the storm isn't there. We heal by walking through it together. And maybe, just maybe, there's a butterfly somewhere, ready to show you the way. If you'd like to support this podcast, please visit my Ko-fi page. There are monthly subscription tiers with special benefits and one-time donation options available. Your support helps me continue sharing stories of healing and hope. Visit ko-fi.com/I am hope in the chaos. That is ko-fi.com/I am hope in the chaos. I am not a licensed therapist, medical provider, or mental health professional. The experiences, stories, and insights shared in this podcast are based solely on my own personal journey and lived experiences. This content is intended only for educational, inspirational, and support purposes. It is not a substitute for professional medical or mental health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of a licensed mental health professional or healthcare provider regarding your mental health or medical conditions. If you are in crisis or experiencing an emergency, contact emergency services immediately by calling 911 or reach out to the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by calling 988. Until next time, there is hope in the chaos.